Have you been taking photos with your phone for many years and you finally realise that you want a better option to take photos? Or you're thinking about buying a proper camera and putting your phone down? Well, if you've been thinking that way, well then this video's for you. Because in this video I'm going to try and steer you in the right direction as to what you should buy without spending a lot of money. Hello, my name's Clint Semler and you're watching Sniper Photography. Now, recently people have been asking me, I've used my phone but I want to see if I can take better photos. And I said, well, that's a fair thing, so what camera should I buy? Well, a lot of people seem to think the more money they spend on a camera and a lens, the better the photos will be. Well, if you know how to use that equipment and you don't mind spending a lot of money, go right ahead. However, if you think that going out and spending $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 on a camera and lens, full frame professional body and lenses, is going to improve your photography, well, I'm here to say it probably won't. My suggestion to these people is as follows. Have a budget of about $1,000 to $1,200, and if it's the first digital SLR that you're buying, look at a crop sensor body from any of the leading manufacturers, Nikon, Canon, whatever the case may be. Keep an eye out for the big box stores like JB Hi-Fi, Harvey Norman, Bingley and all those people. Or go to a camera store and you might get a bit more advice from those people. But try and keep it around the $1,000 to $1,200 mark for your first digital SLR, because in 12 months time, if you don't like photography and you want to go back to your phone, well, you've got $1,000 sitting in the cupboard. But if you go out and spend $3 and $4 and $5 and $6 grand on a full frame professional body and lenses and you don't use them, you've wasted $6 grand. So my suggestion to you is to buy a crop sensor body and a lens to suit, like a kit lens. They usually come as a kit form, 18 to 55mm, which quite frankly, they're not fast lenses, but in the right hands with someone who knows how to use a camera and take a photo, you're on the money there. And you haven't wasted a lot of money if you don't really want to continue with photography, you want to go back to using your phone. So basically, with this idea of buying expensive equipment, if you don't know how to use it, or you don't know the principles of photography, which is light and composition, it doesn't matter what camera you've got. So think about that before you go and spend a lot of money. My suggestion is, as I said, go and buy a kit from one of the stores, either a Canon, Nikon or any other manufacturers, like a Canon 6Ti or an 80D, that's a run-out model now, with an 18 to 55 kit lens, 3.5 to 5.6, and go and practice with that. But study light and study composition before you go out and spend a small ransom on professional gear. Now, I can hear you saying now, but Glenn, you use professional cameras and we've seen you out in the field and you use big heavy stuff. The reason why I use those cameras is because I punish my equipment, I punish my tools of trade. I'm photographing every day. So sure, the more expensive cameras do have a few more features, but overall they've got AV, TV, manual, bulb, and so are the less expensive cameras. But for my gear, it has to last. So yes, they are built better. But if you're starting out, going from phone, taking photos with your phone, out to buying your first digital SLR, please consider what you want to do with that camera, if you've never used one before. But don't go out and spend a lot of money, because you don't have to. Not at the beginning anyway. Maybe after 12, 18 months time, after you've been taking a lot of photos and you think, yeah, I'm getting pretty good at this and people are liking all your images, sure, trade that camera in and buy a full frame and a fast, fixed aperture lens. But because they're a lot of money. But as I said, you really don't need to spend a lot of money, and quite frankly, just enjoy your photography. So as I always say, be nice to yourself, family and friends, but most of all, you keep shooting and bye for now. See you later.